Box for you here. Paul Heron's Disc Aside, which I still have not viewed yet. That's very, very soon, possibly even tonight on Whatnot. We will check out the contents of that disc once and for all. But we got an interesting one today. It's 1990 Pacific Senior League, Professional League, Premier Issue. I found this today at a junk store that I've been to in quite a while, and I don't think I have the Jim Nettles obscenity air. And I feel like a lot of people don't really know about that air. The bottom of his bat. They did go on to correct it afterwards, but I have no idea how tough it is to pull the actual obscenity. I know they're about 10 to 15 bucks on eBay for one raw. PSA 10s, I think Corey has one. I think they're like over $100. But this box was 10 bucks. I think you can go online right now and buy them for about 20 shipped. Not a very good set. You got like Fergie Jenkins and some, old-time Hall of Famers, Earl Weaver, and some other guys in there, but not really a whole lot of value to it. But the Jim Nettles is one that I think I need for my error collection, so I'm going to rip this. I think I paid 10 bucks for this box. There's 32 packs in here, and obviously the top has been ripped off. This box is definitely partied in its time, so it's time to crack into 32 wax packs of 1990 Senior League. 12 cards in a pack and a sticker as well. I figure we would lurk here and pregame it a little bit for the Whatnot giveaway and auction, which hopefully isn't an absolute catastrophe because I don't really know how to use the app. So we're kind of going to figure that out together tonight at 8 o'clock. So it should be very interesting. Hopefully a bunch of you would join me in there. If you're not familiar with that, if you don't know what the link is, then let me know. I'll spam the chat with it repeatedly. But this video is brought to you unofficially by everyone's favorite caffeine-free Zevia. 32 packs to savagely swashbuckle our way in through here. Looking for Jim Nettles' obscenity air, and I guess I didn't go about saying what it was, but the bottom is bad. It says asshole instead of the F face. It actually says asshole on it. So we obviously want that for the PC, the error card PC. Video coming sometime in the next 3 years. Craig B. Cards, Joe's Card Corral, Paul L. and everybody else. What is happening? C&M Collectibles, what's going on, man? I just became a channel member. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. There's Earl Weaver. First Hall of Famer shows up. Raleigh Fingers, the very first pack. So, a very bland design here. But I've never opened packs of these before. I've seen them in collections and I always scoff when I see them because they're pretty crappy. But Clint Hurdle. But I want to try and pull that error card. So, let's see what we can find in here. Might be some funny photos. There's Fergie Jenkins. That's actually a pretty awesome first pack. Probably got every single good card in the entire set. And Fergie looks absolutely pissed. Jesus de la Rosa will meet you in a dark alley and club you, or so it seems like in that photo. And the disc is still here. Silently searching, and Lindsey Clark. What is going on, everybody? So these are, what is this? Is this a sticker that they're advertising? It's a propaganda piece, I know that, but I don't know if it's supposed to be some sort of ghetto puzzle or what. Silver Fox says, let's pregame the hell out of these senior cards. We are doing just that. And hopefully I didn't buy a box that has the corrected Jim Nettles, because I will be pissed about that. There are no gums in these packs. No gums, gum, plural. That was because Topps owned the rights to gum. So Fleer had stickers, Donruss had puzzles, and Topps had gum. And I don't know who owned Pacific. Was Pacific its own thing? Is it owned by Fleer? Must have been owned by Fleer. I honestly could not tell you. But we have some more advertised in the back. 10 official Pacific Trading Cards collector sheets. That is such an exciting offer. Holds 9 cards, so you got to send $2 plus 60 cents for handling. Only 60 cents to ship 9 binder pages. Paul Elson's Pacific had Haggard puzzles. What is this? Orlando, that said orange juice on it. Oh, why can't that say orange juice? That would have been glorious. Matt Thornton says, I can smell these cards from here. There's Bill Madlock. Louis Tiant. So there's actually like a bunch of names that I feel like most of us recognize. Greg Nettles shows up. Hands on his hips, looking extra sassy. Nick West, what is going on, man? Hopefully, what the hell is this? All right, Paul L., get ready if you're still in here. We have A new one for the Open Watch list, the Bobby Tolan manager card, twice in the same pack. And there's some sort of blemish on this one. It's like a bullet hole directly through the center of him, and now I'm obsessed with that card. So this is probably going to go in the oddities collection of cards, the abnormal ones. Also video coming in the next several years. Obsessed with that one. He's now on the watch list. Extra sassy there. Yeah, so we have to take over Whatnot and bring our merry band of hooligans in there and show them what's up. And along with all of us, we will bring with us Paul Heron's disc and some familiar faces that you may remember. There's plenty more where that came from. We have Kodiak Bear that's been added to the list of familiar faces because why not? Bullet hole variation. I like that. Some more propaganda pieces. I'm over those already. One per pack. Titty Martinez, Orlando Juice, Dick Williams. A bunch of pissed off gherkins in this set. Walt Williams. Brian Charles says, hey, John, the off-center photos are making me making my life feel unbalanced. I know. I was looking up the Jim Nettles earlier to see, like, what PSA 810s are sold for. I'm like, the hell is that? Is it supposed to be like that? And they are supposed to be like that. So I don't know if PSA really, I don't know. It's going to be like more difficult to grade these because they're deliberately off-center. But Corey, I think he bought one off eBay raw like a few years ago and then said the PSA and it got 10. So I'm like, that's crazy. I don't think there was like any listed on there when I looked. Joe says those gherkins were getting... There's a Pelicans logo sticker. Look at this. Did anybody know Sammy Stewart was in this set? Oh, man. I had no idea. The unibrow is still going strong and Farmer's apparently. But I had no idea that he was in this set. That is glorious. Still no sign of Jim Nettles. Lots of hands on hips in this set. These old guys were extra sassy. Dave Kingman, George Foster, Johnny Grubb. Jeff says, I'm a senior. Maybe I have a baseball card in there. Never mind, I'm an amateur. So we are tearing our way through these packs. Paul L. now singing bingo. Maybe we should open bingo cards on Whatnot. I don't know if Paul L. actually made a Whatnot account to join us in there. I'll be real upset if he didn't, though. Super Sox from Winter Haven. Starts it off, the Gherkin Hunt for Jim Nettles. There's plenty of them in here. Taylor Duncan looking a lot like Yvonne Calderon. De La Roche. One Eichelberger. He's got an error card. What is that, 82 Donruss? 83 Donruss? Joe Groats. There's definitely a couple other errors in this set, but nothing as good as some guy that has the word asshole written on the bottom of his bat. Why does Sammy Stewart have 2 cards in the set? What is up with that? Really putting that unibrow on display and showcasing it in all its glory with both hands on his hips. I don't know why he has 2 cards in this set. That is unbelievable. That would be my luck. Sam, the Whatnot stream starts at 8 p.m. And I kind of feel bad because I didn't know that I was allowed to, like, sell my own stuff on there. They didn't tell me I could sell my own stuff on there. So I don't know how long the stream's going to be. I'm selling 72 packs total. So we have 85 toss packs and 82 toss packs from BBC boxes. They're all sorted up $1 a piece. That's what they gave me to auction off. And then all the slabs are, these are all giveaways. And if you didn't see the video, Mantle, 59, PSA 4. This is sick. Ripken BGS, 8.5, traded. Henderson, PSA 8. Don't be surprised if you win this and it doesn't actually show up. McCovey, 63, PSA 5. Jackson, near mint 8, 72, and Mays, 61, and PSA 5. So, Paul L, yeah, each pack individually. That's what they told me to sell it, each pack individually. And, like, you could do buy it now on there, but that's how they wanted me to set it up. So, and it's crazy because I go on there now. I went on there a couple times today, like, trying to figure out what I'm doing. That's going to be the fun part. And everybody else is, like, selling these packs, like, buy it now. So, I'm like, why am I selling them for auctions? Like, that's all I have to auction off is, like, 72 individual packs of wax. Like, are people really gonna like that? I don't know, but we'll see. It is definitely weird. Criterion Racer, what is going on? Says, I got a box of bingo today. I think I overpaid $16 shipped. That is a steal of a lifetime. Paul L will definitely tell you that is a steal. Appreciate that, Lee. Good to see you in here, man. I don't know if you are going to be joining the debauchery on Whatnot or not. But check out to Lee's channel. If Paul L. or I don't know if Paul L. or any of the other mods are in here or not, but I could post a link to Lee's channel. I haven't seen a video from Lee in a little while. Clint Taylor, and there's definitely a scraggly mullet there. Vada Blue. Nick Wesses can auction off anything other than other cards on there as well tonight. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody else on there today is like selling off a whole bunch of cards. Like, I think they're selling their own stuff. I'm like, am I allowed to do that? Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that or not. So I don't know. Kind of wasn't really a whole lot explained to me. So should be an absolute catastrophe. And I'm glad that everybody there will be with me to join in that dumpster fire. We'll have a real good time there. Paul L, appreciate you, man. Gold Coast Suns propaganda piece, just like a regular auction, exactly like a regular auction, except this time I have no idea what I'm doing. So even better. Bobby Jones, at least. Oh, there it is. Look at that. We got the obscenity card. That is sick. Do I have magnifying glass here? I don't think I do. That sucks. Let's see if I can make one real quick out of. Yeah, I guess I can't do that, but we got it. Trevor Williams' Whatnot auction up against the Royal Rumble. Is the Royal Rumble really tonight? That sucks, man. That sucks for me, I guess. At 8 p.m. I don't know what time the Royal Rumble starts, but appreciate it, Trevor Williams. So we pulled the Jim Nettles error card. And in case you have not seen this one, the bottom of his bat, if you can see it, if it'll focus, it does say asshole on it. It's easier to see in real life than it is on this crappy, unfocused camera. So take my word for it. This is the uncorrected one. They did go on to correct this. And PSA 10s of this are, I don't know, they're like over $100. So if you guys collect errors, this might be one that you need in your error box, especially because it's got an obscenity. How many cards are like that, you know? And the Billy Ripken F-face. There's not too many other ones out there that I know of. Joseph C. I only watched the Women's Royal Rumble for the wrestling. Joseph C. will be in the Whatnot auction, and I have a feeling that his avatar will contain a unibrow of some kind. Wickler said I just bought one raw for 17 bucks on eBay. You bought a Jim Nettles? That's sick. Jim Nettles' brother used to give lessons in your town. That's pretty freaking awesome, man. The Sun, I thought that said the Sunspots. That'd be an awkward name for a team. I'll have like melanoma. Sun Sox, Fort Myers, Kim Allen. So let's see if we can pull another one. Randy Neiman. I would love to pull another one, and then I don't know. I'll give it away if I can pull another one. And since this is like junk wax era, it should not be that hard to pull another one of these. And that was like what, like 6 packs in or something like that. Dragon Fan Tim just want to trade some of these cards. I would, yeah. I don't really have a use for any of these cards after I open the box. I just wanted to open it to pull that card so I can cross that off my list. I'm not going to try to put the set together or anything. Pedro Bourbon. It's a name I have not heard for a long time. He looks pissed about it. Renish. Let's just is going to start saying to people at work, you are Jim Nettles. I love that. Julio Soto. That's actually Juan Soto's dad. Actually completely made that up. Doug Capilla. And I'm being a glutton now. And was that Aussie Virgil Jr.? I feel like it was. Pelican sticker. Bob Galasso. These are amazing. I'm obsessed with them. Austin Farmers, all these cards just seem excessively off-center. They're deliberately off-center. And everyone's got to pop a Dramamine now, because I'm getting dizzy just looking at these. Champ Summers. But there's all kinds of, like, suspicious sunglasses in this set. Roy Thomas, a spread eagle pose. Big McBride, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Wayne Krenchicki. Looks like Mr. Belvedere. Kind of. One Nettles Air card pull. What else is this box going to deliver? Is it going to deliver an Omen? St. Lucie Legends? Larvell Blanks? 1090 centering. Ramos and Bree. Eric Rasmussen. Let's see if we find anybody else that we recognize here somewhat. Garth looking a little like Tina Martinez. Bobby Molinaro. These cards are freaking awesome. I'm obsessed with them. Dragon Fan Tim, that's fine, man. Like I said, if I primarily just would take these and put them into my commons boxes for the most part. Luis Pujols, that is Albert Pujols' brother. I also made that up. Ross Grimsley, Tom Brown, Bruce Bochy, Bert Campaneris. I think we've all heard that name before. Tito Landrum, Steve Dilliard. Looking like a true Dilliard in that photo. Bake McBride could be in a second edition of the 420 collection. Bobby Molinaro makes a good meat sauce. He certainly does. Jean-Luc, it's his cousin, actually. Is that actually Pujols' cousin? Because I was just really reaching there. The Winter Super Sox. Winter Haven Super Sox. Jesus De La Rosa once again. So the same exact collation as Toby Hurrah. I freaking love this set. Jamie Easterly. And I should have got an entire case of these. David Ratzich. Looks like he's definitely up to something devious. Paul Putnam. And Mickey Rivers. Just season. Charlie Huff is still in MLB at this time, even though he's older than most of these guys. Pretty sure Charlie Huff definitely played ball with Ty Cobb and the like. Toby Hurrah, Rangers Hall of Fame, also says. That's right. Pelicans propaganda once again. Dave Kingman. I think most of us know that name. Sammy Stewart. I love that card. So many good cards in here. There's another one. Sick. Another Jim Nettles. That is freaking awesome. Obsessed with it. Let's see if we get another close-up of this obscenity on there. It's a little bit tough to see, but like it's pretty obvious. So maybe we should give this away and whatnot. People be like, what the hell's that? Why's he giving that away? They don't know. They don't know. I feel like most people on that app probably don't know what this card is. I wouldn't think so. Jean-Luc says, I'll take it. So we got two of them. I'm hoping for three. I'm trying to have a time of my life. Yeah, Sammy Stewart did pass away, so R.I.P. to him indeed. Nick West says, you just have to create a listing with a short description for each item, then start bidding at $1. See, I did that already, so that's all good to go. It adds a few seconds after each bid, so no sniping unless you have it on sudden death. So what's the better... I appreciate that, Nick West. What's the better way to do it? Do most people do sudden death? Do I just start the live stream and then click on auction? Then, like, maybe since there's 72 packs total, maybe like every, 12 packs, I'll give something away with the slabs. Yeah, I thought there'd be like a dry run involved, but it's set up. It's like a lot more organized than like YouTube, because YouTube's not made for like selling stuff, you know. Where this has like built-in timers, like for giveaways, random generators and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. People do sudden death, so maybe Joe Pieces, to make the most money, turn sudden death off. All right, well, I'll listen to you guys because you guys know it better than I do. I have not used it. Personally, I love sudden death, but you get more money if you do it the other way. Well, maybe I should do it that way. Since all proceeds benefit TPIA, then maybe, maybe I should do it that way. Roy Thomas really airing himself out there. The giveaway have to be a certain amount of time. I think, well, I can choose. From what I understand, I think giveaways are 5 minutes. But I can choose to end them whenever I want. From what I understand, you guys know it better than I do, so I'm probably just completely full of it. 5 minutes. So we got two Jim Nettles error cards, and I'm obsessed with them both. Let's move Paul Heron's disc off to the side a little bit so we can just really soak up those error cards. I want 4 of them from this box. All proceeds of What Not Auction go to the Chipotle Fund. I didn't eat Chipotle today. I don't know what got into me, but I woke up in a terrible state of mind in general, and it was a rough start to the day, and luckily worked my way through it. I did pick up a rookie card that I did not have from 48 Bowman, and I was pretty stoked about that. So there's Pete Lecoq. I'm sure everyone will rejoice now that he has surfaced. So I picked up Dick Williams. Did pick up one rookie I needed, so that was pretty cool. And I got to go skating finally after like 3 weeks of not being able to skate. So that was pretty freaking awesome. But Pete Lecoq has surfaced 2 Jim Nettles error cards. Offensive error cards. Is Rusty Kuntz in this? He might be. He very well might be. There's Kurt Flood. I think it's the first time seeing him. And there's some sort of weird blemish on this card. Paul L says, my homework is due at midnight and has not finished. That is typically the situation with Paul L. I don't know what that is, but I feel like that belongs in the abnormal collection. It was in the middle of the pack. Nick Miller, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Bobby Tolan, you're going on the omen list, man. That's the third time seeing him. I just feel like that was coming from the first pack, pulling two of his cards. His Rolly Fingers, once again. Clint Hurdle. Jose Cruz Sr. And there's Fergie Jenkins. Corey, what's happening, man? Mike A says, how are the giveaways going to work? The giveaways are just, I basically click a button and then they count down from like 5 minutes. And I think I can edit whenever I want. And it's you have to follow me on there, though. It's automatically generated. It just goes through and picks somebody like a wheel of names. And I'll do those after every 12 packs. So, basically, I'm going to crack both boxes. I'll just, like, I don't know, go back and forth, I guess. I don't know how it keeps track of who gets what pack. I don't understand any of that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So, hence why it should be an absolute catastrophe. And I'm here for it. I'm glad that some of you guys will be there for it, too. Wayne Krenchicki is really creeping me out. Al Holland, Doug Griffin. So, Corey missed out on it, but we did get two. When I say we, I mean all of us. I'm not saying we as in myself. You know, I hate that more than anything. But we got two. Here I do it again. Two Nettles error cards. Paul Elson's the shit shows are alive. You can curse on whatnot too, apparently. I was on there earlier and some guy was dropping F-bombs and stuff. I'm like, well, that makes things a little more relaxed. There's Orlando Juice. The giveaway is handled like a lot. They charge shipping on the giveaway like a regular win, Nick says. All right. Well, I feel like I'm learning more about it now than I knew before, so I'm a little less anxious about it, I should say. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Corey. You got that in a PSA 10. I think you bought one off eBay and then just sent it in and got a 10. Mikey G, what's happening, man? Says, hey, John, can't wait for tonight. I need that Mick. Well, I hope that you get that Mick, man. You deserve it. I have not yet found that one card I wanted to send you, Mikey G. It's been lost in the abyss. But eventually, I may find it. I may take some steps back from YouTube for a little while, and do some organizing and stuff like that, and get things under control because they are very out of control. Maybe I'll find some stuff for once. There's Greg Nettles, Sal Butera, and Orlando Gonzalez. Ends that pack. Joseph C says, for what not pizza? Joseph C, thank you so much for that, man. I literally just had pierogi pizza from a place called Premier Pizza, and it was glorious. I have not had that in a very, very long time. And my buddy and I, we went skating, and then we got a large pizza. He ate 4 slices, and I ate 8. So, yeah, that's what kind of a day it was. Ross Grimsley also airing himself out. Tom Brown. There's a link for Joseph C., who one day will make us a G.I. Joe video. Bert Campaneris, Landrum, and Bill Travers ends that pack. Paul L. says, shocker. My buddy's like, I had 4 slices. I'm like, I guess that means I had 8 because it was a 12 cut. Yeah, then it was awkward silence after that. Pierogi pizza again? You're going to be backed up. That was pretty glorious, man. It was pretty glorious. Silver Fox says, good stuff, John. First step is admitting there's an issue. Get organized. Yeah, there's definitely an issue. You've seen my basement. You have seen it. It's still the same. I'm still not able to park in my garage. But I got to get some things organized and do some things. There's Doc Ellis. That's the first time I've seen him. I still need to get a Doc Ellis rookie. Cooper, can he slice his pizza into 6 slices? I don't think I can eat 8. Must be a lot of Polish people in the Western PA area for pierogi pizza to be so popular. Probably is. I feel like I'm Polish, like 10% Polish or something like that. Mostly German, but I think I definitely am. Maybe that's why I like it. I don't know. Greg Nettles. Yeah, it must be a Polish thing around here. John LaRose also has a unibrow and also looks pissed off. Former member of Hell's Angels. And Jerry Martin ends that freaking pack. Floyd fan, what is going on, man? This is how many Sammy Smith unibrows we get so far. Thanks, man. I think there's like 3. He has 2 cards in his set. Sammy Stewart. I think we've seen 3 so far, man. And I had no idea he was in here. Bradenton Explorers. First time seeing that. Joe Pittman. So it's like a 220 card set, I want to say. And I'm seeing some new faces finally. Two Nettles era cards. Gary Pirtle. It's an interesting card of him. It's like a hybrid between Doug Drabeck and I can't put my finger on Drabeck and Howard Johnson. There's Ozzie Virgil Sr., Pedro Bourbon again, Randy Lurch, Julio Soto, and Steve Whitaker ends that pack. And we have what? We have 8 packs left. That's sad. So, in case any of you, there's like some sort of schmutz in here. There's definitely a dead millworm in there. Like I said, that came from the junk store. So, you never know what you're going to find in things from the junk store. So, if you have not yet gone to Whatnot, there is the link to go to my live stream. 8 packs remain, and I want one more Nettles. So I'm greedy, apparently. If I see what happened to Sammy Stewart one more time, I'm going to do a crack and die under a bridge. DGB says, hey, I have the card you're looking for. I thought I'd try to find another. How much was that box? Yeah, I found 2 of them, but I paid $10 for this box. There's 32 packs, and you can go on eBay and buy one for $20 shipped at the most. They're not very expensive. There's really nothing of value. I mean, like, if you pull a Nettles error card, they did correct it. Like, you can sell those for 10 or 15 bucks. I think there's someone on there for 20 to between like $10 and $20 they sell for. And like I said before, Corey bought one off there a few years ago and sent the PSA out of 10. Steve Kemp, Jim Willoughby. So some more different faces here. Al Oliver, Jerry Martin, Dwight Lowry, Gene Richards, and Lenny Randall. Ends that freaking pack. 7 remain. I hope that you are ready for all-out chaos in 45 minutes. It's going to be bad. Gold Coast Suns propaganda, Al Holland. And there's that Sammy Stewart Farmer's Tan parallel again. Gotta love that. Ike Blessed. There's Craig B with the Don West emoji. I gotta put some new emojis on there. I definitely tried to like a few weeks ago, and then like I don't know, YouTube was like having glitches or something like that. It wouldn't let me, but we are far and long overdue, I should say, for some new emojis. Johnny Grubb. Percival, what is going on, man? We found 2 cards of swears. Anyone that's popping in here, the Jim Nettles 1990 Senior League, the obscenity on the bottom of his bat, which is kind of tough to see on video, but in person or with magnifying glass, you'll definitely see it. Had to have done deliberately, I would think. I don't know. The Ripken era was here before that. But found 2 of them in a box of 32 packs, and we still got, what, 6 left? There is the OJ card. Steve Kemp. I still have not tracked down all the Billy Ripken errors variations. I have like 4 of them, I think. Maybe 3. I don't know. I have this black scribble, the black box, the F face. I have something else, I feel like. I don't have the white out of the white scribble, so there's 2 right there. I don't have a saw cut either. I have the test version of that card, if you count that as one of the parallels. But it is an F face, so I guess it does kind of count. Explorers again, checklist card. Not a whole lot of checklists in these packs. I love that. Yeah, 220 card set. Don Hood. The white scribble's expensive. Very expensive. So is the white out there. I mean, they're both up there. Corey's got that to PSA 10, too. It's pretty sick. Pete Falcone, Dobson, and Weaver. Managing foes. Dobson is literally towering over Earl Weaver in that photo. David and Goliath. And Joe Coleman. Lots of hands on hips. Yeah, the saw cut's a cool one. The only thing with the saw cut is that you can imitate that so easily. You could, like, I don't know. You could probably do that with scissors if you really wanted to. People were definitely counterfeiting that and just cutting into it and selling it off as an original. Plus, I don't know if the saw cut cards ever actually made it in the packs. I mean, I think rumor has it that they have. But Nick says, I have the saw cut Is early for a Hobbit? I feel like they won't grade it because you can't tell if it's authentic. There's no way to authenticate it because people definitely could fake that. That's why I've seen them on eBay. Like Eric bought one at the flea market a few years ago. I saw it and I was like, "What is that?" I never even knew the saw cut was a variation. This is probably back in 2019 when I was like still getting back into the hobby and still figuring out things and finding out about air, different airs and stuff like that. And I never heard of the saw cut Ripken. I remember seeing it in Beckett back like when I was a kid, but I just didn't think anything of it. And then saw it, like, what is this? And he bought it for like $5 off this lady. I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, it could be. Probably is. Floyd fan says if this league was around today, who'd be playing in it? Yeah, throw some names out there. Who would be playing in this league? Love to watch old timers games. Appreciate that, Floyd fan. I just bought a Walt Alston rookie card, a 56, a couple weeks ago, and I forget who I was talking to. Maybe it was Corey, but I guess there was an old timers game where he was like 72 years old and like hit a home run, like hit it out of the park, which is pretty freaking wild. UL Washington. Hopefully it'll be Auerbosky. It'll be, I don't know. Hopefully Charlie Huff will be playing it. Manny. I guess, I don't know. There'll be a lot of guys in it. Julio Franco, Clifford says will be playing in it. Phil Necro. Like to see Wakefield playing. Doc Ellis again. Phil Necro is deceased. Yes, he is. Joe's still alive, I'm pretty sure, though. Pat Dobson. We got one more pack left to find another one of Jim Nettles. This box has been very stingy. Only giving me 2. Last pack before all chaos breaks loose in 40 minutes. And I think if I should bring my stack of Moises to the Whatnot gathering. We'll probably have Kodiak Bear. We're going to have Filthy 89 traded set. Paul Heron's disc will probably be there. And people will be like, what the hell is this? And be absolutely disgusted. Sabo would have to be in it if there was a senior league right now. Bob Shirley. There's Bobby Molinaro again. I want some pizza and mashed potatoes. Me too, man. I didn't have enough. I only had 8 slices earlier. Can we find one more Nettles? I forget who the precursor was. There's the imposter, Randy Johnson. And, whoa, we have Miller Lite sign in the background. I don't know if I want to count that or not, though. These aren't, like, really, like, official. I guess they kind of are. Pacific. I don't know. Should I count that? Put off to my side for the Think About box. Rick Peterson. So, that is it for 1990 Pacific Senior League. Like I said, if you want to buy this card, I think you can buy it on eBay for, like, between 10 and 20 bucks. Buy it now. Or you can buy a freaking box and try to pull it yourself for like 20 shipped, which I would rather just do that. And pretty sick. I don't know how hard it is to get 10s on these. I don't think it's all that hard, honestly. But the obscenity has been found. And there it is, the Jim Nettles. Freaking sweet. So that is literally all that I have. I just want to hang out with you guys and BS for a while. And hopefully get everyone pumped on this live stream because I'm excited to give this stuff away to you guys. There is the link to my actual live stream if you need that. If you have not yet joined, my link is also down below. But 85 Topps BBC boxes, Nettles aside. We'll have these coming up here in a little bit. And that's all I got to auction off is packs from these, $1 a piece. And then, in case you missed it earlier, the slabs that are going to be given away. The Mantle 59 is sick. I can't wait to see who gets that. The Reggie PSA 8, the McCovey PSA 5, the Henderson rookie PSA 8, which is sick. You might not end up getting that, whoever wins that. And a freaking Ripken traded BGS 8.5. And maybe, just maybe, if I'm feeling nice, somebody will end up getting a Kodiak Bear rookie card. We'll just have to wait and see how things go. And maybe auction off this box with a dead millworm in it. So that is it for now. So we shall reconvene here in 40 minutes on the other app, and all out chaos will ensue. So thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Hopefully I will see you over in the other place. And if I don't see you over there, then hopefully I will have a weekend recap for you tomorrow night. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.